Hey y'all, this is Angel. I hope everyone is doing great. I just wanted to get on here and make sure everyone is keeping their good vibes up. And if your vibes are currently down, that's okay. But we're going to need you to bring them back up. And the way you're going to do that is you're going to speak life over yourself. You're going to encourage yourself. You're going to love yourself. It doesn't matter if anybody is saying anything bad about you, talking against you in any type of way. That doesn't matter. It always matters how you feel about yourself. It always matters how you feel about yourself. You are fearfully and wonderfully made, and you have to believe that and know that. But also, another way for you to make sure you keep your good vibes up is for you to pay attention to the company that you keep. You have to pay attention to the company that you keep because there are a lot of people who have solid intentions on draining you for everything that you have only because they lack it. They love to see they love the qualities that you have, but they don't want you to have them. So they try to drain you to where you cannot, fully be yourself. Oh yeah, I had my daughter to make me a mask. So she made the mask. She drew it, then she cut it out. So this is it. And this mask is because this is how a lot of people are operating these days. They have a mask on, but if you pay attention, the mask can never stay up 24/7. It always starts to slip down. You have to be watchful of that. Like when the mask slips down, you have to thank God instantly because and pay attention to it. Don't ignore it. Because what happens when the mask slip down, that's God allowing that person to reveal themselves to you. So in that moment, you need to make a decision and you need to separate. Because 2 Corinthians 5-8, looks like verse 14, be ye not unequally yoked together with unbelievers. For what fellowship hath righteousness with unrighteousness? And what communion hath light with darkness? Light cannot be with dark. Light will always drive away darkness. So you just have to pay attention to how people make you feel because you have a bright light within you. And it's going to attract everything, any and everything, any and everybody. It's gonna attract bugs. It's gonna attract good people. It's gonna attract bad people. It's gonna attract people that are actually bugs. It is. And you're gonna have to ask yourself every time you come in contact with somebody, you're gonna have to ask yourself, how do I feel? How's this person making me feel? Am I giving more of myself than what I'm receiving? And you're gonna have to just make some wise decisions that way based off how you're feeling. And you're going to have to pay attention to the cues of people and see what type of fruit they're bearing. So, yeah, you just do that because I know I've been in a position where I have been unequally yoked. And God had to really wake me up because He showed me signs and I ignored signs. And after you get those warnings, a hard lesson is going to follow after that. And you're going to have to pay attention to it. Now, I'm talking about in my situation, when I got my hard lesson, the person I was dealing with, that mask came off. He took it off at that point and just set it down next to him. And it was like a whole devil. It puts you in a situation where you have to start rebuking a few things. You have to start rebuking a few things and praying and asking God to give you the strength. And God did all of that. But I was like, that Kendrick Lamar song wasn't even out during that time when I was going through my situation. But I understood what God was saying. He would let me know they not like us. They really wasn't like us, okay? So I had to beat feet and get out the way. But yeah, so to protect your vibes and your energy and all of that, just pay attention to the company that you keep, your surroundings, and the way that you talk to yourself. Love yourself, big yourself up. You don't need nobody else to tell you nothing. And that's just how I see it. You don't need anybody else, nobody but God, okay? Nobody but God. He said, don't seek validation from the world. He's going to give you all the validation you need. You seek him and his kingdom, okay? So on that note, y'all, take care, be blessed, and know that you are loved because God is love.